What we do here is go back.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mello. Have y'all heard about these rumors going on with Dwight Howard? There are some wild allegations going on, and I'm about to break it all down. In an article posted by Basket News, it says Dwight Howard is sued for allegedly SAing a man. It says a man named Stephen Harper has filed a lawsuit against the player for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment. The two men met on Instagram when Harper initiated a message exchange with Howard from his secondary account. The conversation led to Harper sending sexual photos and videos to Howard. From May of 2021 through July of 2021, Mr. Harper and Howard continued to exchange text messages, several of which included sexually explicit content, the lawsuit says. Now, I want you to know I'm not like gay or anything. I'm just a little nasty sometimes, Howard allegedly wrote to Harper. It goes on to say on July 19th of that year, Howard invited Harper to his home. While Harper was driving, Howard asked if he wanted a threesome, saying that it might be either a man or a woman. Harper refused. Ultimately, a man dressed as a woman and named Kitty arrived. At one moment, the lawsuit says, Howard began stroking Harper's penis through underwear and continued despite Harper's denial. Defendant stood up, towering over Mr. Harper, grabbed Mr. Harper by the thighs, forcibly removed Mr. Harper's underwear, held him down, and performed non-consensual oral sex on Mr. Harper, the lawsuit reads. It goes on to say Mr. Harper was in fear of imminent bodily harm when he was pinned down and forced to remain in place while defendant continued to SA him. The lawsuit continues to allege that Howard forced his penis into Harper's mouth while performing a sexual act with Kitty. Despite accusations, Howard has never identified as gay or bisexual and has 5 children with several different women. Now, this is not the first time Dwight has been accused of chasing some ass. 5 years ago, all the way back in 2018, another man came out with a very similar story. I'm not a fan of sports and I don't know Dwight Howard like that, but y'all know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. And for something to resurface 5 years ago with parallel stories, this is something to definitely pay attention to. In an article posted by Vibe dated November 25th, 2018, it says Dwight Howard is accused of threatening alleged cisgendered ex-boyfriend. And real quick, cisgender is just a term that the gays came up with to identify someone who was born male or female. So because I was born male, I'm considered a cisgendered man. If you were born female, you are considered a cisgendered woman. The article goes on to say Vibe has learned that the accuser is not a transgender woman, but is in fact an alleged cisgender ex-boyfriend who identifies as a gay man. A cisgender man who many believe to be a transgender woman has come forward to accuse Dwight Howard of SH and threatening his life. On Saturday, November 24th, Twitter user Mason took to the social platform and went into detail about their alleged relationship and the events leading up to the present day accusation. It goes on to say he says he met Howard on the set of Wild 'N Out. We made eye contact and a week later, he was in my DMs, and soon after the two began exchanging intimate photos. On November 24th, 2018, Mason took to his Twitter and tweeted the following. I met Dwight a while back at Wild 'N Out to be exact. We made eye contact, and a week later he was in my DMs. I'm used to dealing with celebrities, so automatically I told him to hit me from his Finsta, his fake profile, so our convo wouldn't get leaked. I mean, he is a legend. It says conversation started escalating to nudes being sent, escalating to me blowing his mind and him calling me every night on Instagram video chat. Time went by and shit started getting serious. It says Mason then posted a direct message between him and the Washington Wizards Center in which he asked if his friends and family know of his dealings with transgender women and men, to which the 32-year-old allegedly sidestepped the question. Mason goes on to say he was fine, 6'11", goofy, very charming, no wife, and never been married, so of course I was interested. I kept it real with him and he kept it real with me about everything except for one thing. Fast forward, I'm finally face to face with Dwight, and after that day, from my understanding, we had an understanding. misunderstanding. So I'll just upload this screen record here just in case his team decides to lie. So Mason then provides a screen recording, and so in the messages you can see it says, does your mother, brother, friends know that you like to deal with trans and men? Or is that something you've kept to yourself? Dwight allegedly goes on to respond, why are you asking me for? Mason says, I like to know. Dwight says, I don't want to answer. Mason says, why? Dwight allegedly says, I don't want to. Mason then says, I can't know, for real, and Dwight allegedly says, it's nothing to know. Problems later arose in their alleged relationship when Mason learned Howard was sleeping with other people. Initially, Mason assumed Howard was having sex with prostitutes, but later realized that the one-time NBA All-Star was attending transgender sex parties. Mason tweeted, so this is someone else, a transgender prostitute that he also had an understanding with. I thought my good sis was a prostitute, but as my friend took a deeper look into her page, she actually hosts transgender sex parties that Dwight Howard allegedly often attends. So yes, I lost every bit of my mind. It goes on to say, so this is how that damn conversation went. Typical guy lying. I didn't mind cheating, but you're allegedly at transgender sex parties sticking your penis in everyone raw? Okay, Magic Johnson 2.0 with amnesia.
You know, it's HIV out there. It's herpes out there. It's other STDs out there. And you're going to sex parties fucking people raw. Like, what type of fucking man did your mother raise you to be a man like that? Did your father raise you to be a man like that? Yeah, my gosh. That's all you can say. And you know that I'm not lying, because if I was lying, you would say, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. You're lying. And you know I'm not lying. Just keep it real. No. Oh my God. I literally have been speaking to you for, oh my God. I've been speaking to you for some time now, Dwight. I sent you nudes of me, Dwight. I sent you nudes in general, Dwight. You told me that you wanted to be fucked in your ass, Dwight. You told me that you want to suck dick, Dwight. You have been flirting, Dwight. You knew what I was, Dwight. So what the fuck are you talking about? Am I lying?
I don't remember none of that.
Oh, you got amnesia. Oh my God, now you have amnesia. That's a damn shame, Dwight.
The relationship was over, according to Mason, and after he confronted him, he allegedly threatened him. Mason then says he began receiving private calls, and one of Howard's employees, a man named Calvin, began hurling homophobic threats because he denied the alleged hush money that was offered. Mason tweeted, Calvin works for Dwight, and Calvin began to get irate, disrespectful, and homophobic as I continued to deny his hush money and said I wasn't signing the NDA. He tried to insult my intelligence, telling me Dwight doesn't know me and I never spoke to Dwight, despite me meeting him. It goes on to say Mason alleges he's afraid for his life because of the threats he's received from Howard's camp. He said he's contacted authorities, but tweeted if anything happens to him to please never stop fighting for his justice. This morning I woke up to a text stating you're a dead man walking and you're playing with fire. I have no idea who sent it, but I found out from a reliable source Calvin is allegedly a dangerous person and a hypocrite. Mason then goes on to say, I want you guys to know I have already contacted police, but if anything shall happen to me, this is the truth. Here is my proof, and I don't want you guys to ever stop fighting for me and what is right. Dwight Howard is heartless and has the power to stop all this, but he won't. So, as you can see, those stories have a lot of similarities. Both allegedly exchanged messages with Dwight on Instagram, and both of them allegedly sent him nude photos and videos. You know, it's the same song and dance 5 years later. Now, Dwight has responded to the most recent allegation on a sit down with Angela Yee. Here's what he had to say.
People saying like, I don't spend time with my kids, or, you know, I'm a deadbeat dad, or that I would ever do anything to hurt my kids. All the other noise that people say about whatever they think my personal life is, that's my personal life. Right. And I would never make public statements about anything private of mine when it comes to who's in my bed or anything like that. But
I did see an interview where you said the gay rumors aren't true because those were things that people kept bringing up.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're going to say stuff like that to keep this whole negative train going. We got to find a way to assassinate this man's character.
So you think that all stems from these situations, and somebody is out there, there's people out there that are conspiring
I
to put things in the media?
I feel like there could be. But again, my focus is not on those people that's conspiring against me.
Okay.
My focus is on this podcast that I'm trying to get out.
Which would be great because then you'll be able to
Then I
address
can-
things yourself.
Now, here's my thing. Dwight isn't a bad looking guy, so I'm confused as to why he is allegedly doing these things. And I mean, you know, not only is the man not ugly, but he has money. I'm sure there are men who would freely throw their pussy at Dwight. So why is he out here forcibly taking it? Allegedly, damn it. This is too much. Y'all better hide your man, and y'all better do it now. Because Dwight is out here taking pussy and asking questions later. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's okay too. Don't forget to drop a comment down below to let me know your thoughts. Now, what do you think about these allegations surrounding Dwight Howard? Do you believe them, or are the gays out here lying on him? And as always, if you're not already, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I'll catch you all on the next one.